Welcome back to Silver Shores. Population, about 16,000, not quite. Somewhere around 650,000 cash. And today we are standing at the Silver Shores Fire Department's helicopter base. And that's because currently we have a fire in progress in Old Silvertown. Let's go there now. And as you can see, right here at the Brandenburg Gate, I don't know if somebody tossed their joint, or it's a campfire, or what it was exactly that started this fire. But as you can see, there is a lot of damage to this tourist attraction, this historic landmark that we stole from Germany. And it's really serious, as several of the other buildings are now on fire, and the fire department, well, it's not the best response. We could do better, and what this touches on is city services. And today I'm going to show you how to take a look at your city services, what's being offered, how well it's being offered, and what you might need to do to improve it. To make the big money. You've heard me use the term a micro build because in a certain area where you're going to have residential, commercial, industrial, that area is going to need a level of city services. And it's not always about picking the biggest police station and dropping it down to cover the biggest area. That doesn't always work. And especially in this city, Silver Shores, where it's not a continuous shape. It's going all over the place, because our goal is not just to build this out, but we want to go to this side. That's where our tourist destinations are going to be. Yes, we're going to have some factories and industry out there. It's a big patch of oil, but it is generally going to be micro builds across the map. So what you need to do, and it depends on whether you're playing on a console or a computer, but you need to get to this right here and check out the area, or the info views, because that's going to bring this up. And one of the first things I want you to see over here is land values. Remember how I told you pedestrian areas? Look at this. We haven't even built it out yet. In fact, I'm going to stop the game. We haven't built it out yet. However, look at the land value just skyrocket to high green. So once we actually build this out, which we will be doing, we're just going to first check on our city services. So you've got this entire grid of different things you can look at. And I suppose the first thing we should do is look at our power consumption. Okay, here's electricity, pumping out 252 megawatts, consumption 177. I like a nice, healthy buffer on electricity. It just can vary so much, especially when you initiate the day-night cycle. So that can make a big difference. Let's check out our water. Water and sewer, doing great. Okay, it is. Here's our two intakes over here, and sewage kind of spread out a little bit. That works best. I like to not mix my water and sewer from industry with residential. I try and keep that separate. Okay, different systems. They eventually meet up at the sewage point, but okay, let's go over to fire safety. Look at this. Okay, the red in this particular view means very low fire coverage, and the blue means you're doing pretty good. And here's what's interesting: we just had that fire over here at the Brandenburg Gate. However, look, there's a fire station right here, but it does have to cross a few busy streets to get over there. Also, an important thing to remember, and we can go over here to traffic view, which is going to be down here. Ultimately in the game, your goal is to control traffic, keep it flowing nice and easy. We've already got this one point here that is just a disaster. We're still trying to figure out what to do about this. Not much, because you're going to have traffic there. Again, it's the shape of our city. And then also over here in this heavy industrial area, this needs some work as well. But let's go back to our city services and go to the fire. Now, you'll get this same view when you go into build or upgrade your fire department. Okay, let's see what we got here. I think we should switch out that one with this bigger fire department. or put another one on this side of town. And the place we might do that is, take a look at this. Also, one other thing, when you build fire departments, fire trucks only go one way. In other words, they're not going to turn left. So where you place them is really important. Okay, so we could do one right there. That would definitely give us a lot more coverage. I think there is a building that has a noise complaint. Can't really tell which one. So as you can see, once your city builds out, trying to locate new city services or whatever it might be can be a bit of a challenge. So I think we are going to drop it over here. That's going to really make a lot better coverage to the whole area. So look at that, smiley faces all around. It does help with your land values as well. It looks pretty good in that spot as well. There's going to be a lot of noise from the train, so it's not like anybody's going to want to live there. Okay, now let's take a look at our view for fire. Okay, so this whole area just went blue just by adding that one city service. Okay, and hopefully that's going to help with our fire coverage in that area. Okay, look at this down here. This brand new area we're building, 0 fire coverage. Okay, so we're going to fix that. I think we're going to go with this style, although I do like that. Okay, where can we put this bad boy? So we already got it there. It almost needs to be down here somewhere. Where? Is that going to give us the coverage though? So we need to get the coverage down at the new development part. Okay. We have to go with something like that just to make sure, huh? I suppose we could go on this side of the train station, I think. Well, we're going to try it here, but we may have to move it eventually when we bring the train through. I suppose we could just check that now. Nope, it'll make it. Oh! Okay, hold on, let's see. No, we got this. Okay. Perfect. That's perfect. Okay. Love it. Alright, the other area we need to look at is our industrial area. It needs a fire department. And we'll use this version. See, there's one over here, but this is for this residential area, and there's a traffic issue. Now, we have to think about this because we need coverage over here in the farming area, because this will get bigger, but also this industrial area. I think the place to put that is right here. Maybe down a little bit. We'll do that just in case there's a little commercial that wants to go in there. But the reason is, see, the fire truck will come out this way. It can turn right to go into the industrial section and cover all that, but it can also go this way and eventually make a left turn and go up to the farming area or whatever. So, yeah. Okay. So let's take that off. And then we can go to view. Let's see what we got. Okay, we should just be able to see this slowly. See, we got coverage. And that's to change all of those to blue. So, you can already see some of the buildings doing that. But they'll all go blue eventually. So, and you should get some level up too. Okay. Alright, what else we got here? Let's take a look at police. Okay, lots of blue everywhere. So, crime rate, 7%. Jail availability, 45 criminals in our whole city. That's pretty good. Okay, health, also doing well. Good coverage. Notice how you don't need as much in some of these areas. We probably need to do something about this down here eventually before it gets too big. But we'll be changing that. Education, same thing, looking really good. There is a couple things here that has to do with high schools, and we will need some more of those. Oh, no high school coverage up there. Okay. How about over there? Well, there's a high school there, but it's not showing any coverage. Aha, because we have more students eligible than there are facilities. Interesting. Okay, well, I have a solution for that. And university, we have one over there. Okay, public library, now that's where we're lacking. We have 1, 2, 3, so we need a library over here in the new section. Bus service, we're going to work on that. Traffic, we got to work on that. Garbage. Well, that looks pretty good. Aha, we do need one more processing plant. Okay, so let's start adding in some city services. Let's start with another recycling plant. We're going to put that right over here next to this one. It's our little services area over here. Okay. And then we're going to need another medical facility. That style. We're gonna have a little clinic down here. Okay. Yep, see that's because this is gonna be heavily populated, high density. So we want to make sure that's exactly the way we want it. Okay. Took care of our fire. Oh yeah, there's one other thing we should take a look at. And that is leisure parks. See, that's going to be right there. Citizen happiness. Leisure, there we go. It's a clock. Okay. Yeah, as you can see, we do have a couple areas that need some work here. But the one, and look at this poor neighborhood up here that services the farming industry really does need a park there, doesn't it? But also, don't forget about your industrial areas when it comes to parks. It can make a big difference in land value. Let me show you how. So you've got this area where there's a lot of industry, just a ton of it, right? And what you want to do is go in here. You can pick a park, but be careful, because if you pick a park that has a lot of trees or plants, it's not going to do so well in this industrial area. So I go for plazas. And this could be either a plaza with picnic tables, or they also have a plaza with trees. That's going to be more for downtown. And they don't take up a lot of space. And you want to pick a spot kind of in the middle, maybe at a corner, and just drop it in there. Oh, that one. Looks like I need to move that. Let's try that again. Get it right in there. I'll show you why. Can I do it that way? Oh, almost. It's touchy. There you go. Okay, so now I'll have that plaza, but I'll still get a good build in there. And oh, look, there's already one in here. I guess we needed another. Yeah, it did make a difference. Interesting. Okay, well, just too dense, it needed more. There we go. And as you can see, instantly we got a level up on some of the buildings. So it makes a big difference. We should also zone in just a little bit of commercial. You know, they always like a few services. There. Oh, look at this spot right here. Right in between the two power plants. Let's get this little spot here. Just a little bit of this, you know, a place to get a sandwich or a drink. We've got a little over here already. Just a few services. Make everybody happy. Okay. Alright, that takes care of our parks. When it comes to education, I recommend using the high density elementary school, which is this one right here, and the high density high school in these pedestrian areas. Once we start filling this in, the value is going to go away. It's going to grow like crazy. And the reason it's going to do that is because we've already got all the city services in. The demand is going to be off the chart. Okay, so that's my recommendation for those. It's going to look really good once we fill it in there. Okay, the next two areas we want to look at, there's just basically two left. One is road maintenance. That's park maintenance right there, but let's see here. Traffic, road maintenance, okay. Very low, very, very low. And so what we need to do is get a road maintenance building. You're going to find that in the transportation area, I do believe. It could be over in streets. And over here in roads maintenance. Yep. Right there, road maintenance depot. These things are pretty good because like it'll hit most everything. One thing we want to make sure is get it close to this area, and I'll tell you why, because if you look at this, road maintenance depot houses maintenance vehicles. They travel around the city to boost roads, allowing travel at higher than normal speeds. Okay, so basically they keep the potholes under control. So let's see where we can put this. It does need to be in an area that needs a lot of maintenance on both sides. Yeah, I kind of like this spot right here. Something like that. Okay. And it should immediately start launching vehicles. Like there's a lot of road maintenance that needs to be done around here, especially in these two areas. So hopefully that'll help with our traffic issues. Because you can see the condition. That needs a lot of work. We're probably going to end up putting one over here as well somewhere, but for right now. And then the last thing we need to look at is post offices. I don't think we have one, do we? No. There is no way to get mail in this town. Look what else we have to do. We have to extend a water line over here so we get this right. Okay, how do we want to do this? Yeah, you got to think about these things just a little bit. I'm probably just going to drag this over. Very simple, right? There we go. Probably has a power issue as well. City Skylines 2 is going to be great when all that is in every street. Then it won't be so much of an issue. Okay. So, I don't know. This is kind of a disservice in my mind, but they stick the post offices with the trash under utilities. Now, come on. That... I mean, you're in there with the dams, so... Okay, so... Two things about post offices. First of all, you put them around town. Like, we'll take this one. We want this one close to our new area here. Oh, that's occupied. There's a good place for our post office. I mean, for now, that's not bad. Look at the coverage, too. They cover a lot of space. Okay, we'll need one there. Old Silvertown is going to need a post office. Where would that be good? Actually, down here by the police station would probably be best, huh? It's kind of out of the way somewhere. Not the best coverage there. Going to need to be more in the middle. Near the school or the courthouse, maybe? I kind of like that spot right there. Next to the courthouse. Let's try that. Yes, well, I think that covers most of that. And then we're going to need one over here. Get this area covered. Why not? How about that one right there? Okay. Okay, that's our post offices. That'll do nicely for now. Okay. Perfect. City services. That's how you grow a prosperous, happy city for all your robots. Like here at Silver Shores. Now that we have all our services in, what we're going to do is, let's pause the game. We are going to set our district style. I know we showed you all of them. So first thing we're going to do is set it to default. Okay. Then we're going to go in here to our zoning. And we want residential specialties. Okay. Wall to wall here in this Aspen district. Okay. We also want office specialization wall to wall, and we also want commercial specialization wall to wall. Okay. Alright. And then let's go ahead and go through and take these guys all out. And then also, let's see what we have zoned at this point. High density. Let's get some more high density in here. We'll leave a little space there for... Oh, I forgot one other thing. So, we need to, right down the middle here, do a small pedestrian walkway. Let's go over here. Let's see what we got. We want, like, I don't know, what do you want? Sandstone with trees? Small sandstone with trees. Yeah, let's do that. Okay. And all we're going to do is connect these up a little bit. Okay, doesn't that look pretty? Okay, alright, let's go back to zoning. Okay. And we're going to fill this up here. Let's just go 4 across. 1, 2, 3, 4. Take all of this, that there, and I'm not going to worry about the riverfront right now. We have special plans for the riverfront. However, I think we should rezone all of this for our new style. Okay, I can see why that wasn't working before. So like that. Okay, high density residential. Okay, now, do we want to put in any commercial here yet? What do you think? I'm going to say yeah. And I think it should probably be here, next to the high school. And since it is, we can get a little closer with that. Leave that side open, but I like our little stalls over here. I don't know if those are high density or not. I don't know. Let's just put it in and see what happens, huh? Nice little row there. Little stalls. And let's see, where else can we do some? We can always come back and add some more. Okay. And let's go ahead and let her rip. See what it brings us. It should fill in so quickly because all the services are here. Education is here. Retail, commercial is here. So it should just populate immediately. Get down here on the street level so we can see what they're doing. Yeah, it's going to go quick. It's really going to be a nice neighborhood once it gets all built out, right? Pedestrian walk areas are the best, especially if the buildings are nice, landscaping's nice. Yeah. Alright, while that's filling in, we're going to create a new zone. Okay. And this one, we're going to make it a little smaller here. It's just going to be on this side of the road, okay? So let's see if we can pull this off here. Just on this side of the road. That's all we want. Okay, and I'll show you why. list on this side. Yeah. We'll probably cut that off eventually, but for right now. Okay, let me show you a little trick too. Once you've got your road, you can lock this onto the road so that when you go back to edit, oops, well, it's a little tight there, isn't it? Okay. Let's go back here and fix this. Okay. Alright, this is called Prospect Park now. We're going to have a name-changing episode here pretty soon. However, what we are going to do is do residential specialization, and we want self-sufficient buildings. Okay. And we want to change this to high density. Okay. So as this fills in, I'm just going to take all this out. Whoops. Not those two. We don't want to change that. By the way, it's going to change those two commercial things too. In fact, we should change that. And let's go here. I think you're going to like this once it fills in for us, but I'm going to go all the way down here. And let's start right here. All the way down to the intersection. Oops, let's get that. And we should end up with some of those tall, grassy skyscrapers. Okay, so that'll be really nice on the waterfront. We still need to get into city policies and how that can affect everything, so we'll take a look at that next time as well. People are moving into this area so quickly. Look at them run to find a new apartment or condo or whatever they're going to get. Wow. Filled right in, right? Okay. Looks great. Let's see where our population is. Yep, growing like crazy. Almost 16,000. And cash on hand, 557. So, we're doing really good. Next time, we'll set some city policies. And do some renaming. Yeah, that's a fun thing too. 4 cities.